Hello everyone, welcome back to my channel. If you're new, welcome. My name is Philomena and I am very glad to have you here. Please stay around, subscribe, like this video, comment down below, share with your friends and family, and follow me in all my social media so you can see more of my beautiful face and my awesome content. So as you might already know, I'm not doing any challenge, any game or DIY today. Today I wanted to talk about something that I think I should talk about and you guys should know, I guess. So this wasn't planned at all. As you can see, my baby hair is so bad. I just did it as fast as I can. My nails are busted. Let me not tell you about them. Anyways, but I had to come here and tell you this. So let me just give a little background story. So okay, I'm not sure if it's last year or the beginning of this year. I read the book. It's called Bringing a Nation's Husband Home. It's a very good book. By the way, I love books. I read books all the time, especially stories, romance. This one is romance, and yeah, I loved it. And yeah, I'm gonna leave the title and the actor down here, and you can, it's a Chinese, I think, novel, I think, but you can read the translation in Wattpad. If you don't know what's Wattpad, well, it's an app where you can read books. Anyways, yeah, so I read the book. I'm not sure if it's last year or the beginning of this year, or yeah, but I read that book and I liked it a lot, but I didn't finish the book. I was like, I went until, you know, these telenovelas or something. I watch a lot of telenovelas also, and you know, in the last episode or something, it's just like the principal actors, main actors, like reconciling and talking and like living the love, like it's everything good and they live happy forever, whatever, things like that. And you know, I thought this book was the same thing, right? So I just read almost everything. I left like 2 or 3 chapters. I left like 2 or 3 chapters. I didn't read it. I really don't know why. I didn't find any explanation for why I didn't read the last chapters, but yeah, I think it's because I thought it was just like they live happy ever after, things like that. So I just left it alone, things like that. So I just left it alone. So for the past, like, it passed a lot of time right after I read that book, and for the past 2 months, like 2 months, like the last month and the month after that or before that, I start having this like very weird desire of reading the book again. I don't know how to explain it, but I wanted to read the book again. So like sometimes I just go, sometimes I read like I repeat a book, like not the whole book, but just like a chapter that I really like it and I miss it, so I'm just going there and I will read it. But you know, it's not the same thing as reading for the first time. So I went back, like this is like 2 months or 1 month ago, I think. I went back and read the book again, right? And again, I didn't finish it. I kept stopping. I didn't finish the book. So but this desire kept coming to me, like I wanted to read the book over and over again. When I'm telling you guys, I read this book for the past 2 months until now. I read this book at least 6 times. but it doesn't it's not like starving. I keep want to go back and read the book over and over again, and all the time I read the book I never finish the book. All the time it's the same exact thing. I never finish the book. And you know, when you reading a book for the first time, all that excitement, like you reading all the whatever the lines or whatever they call it. I forgot the name. I know the name, but I forgot the lines. Like when the chapters out, when the actors or characters, whatever, of the book are talking to each other, whatever, and you reading them, you reading all the lines and using like a tone, like you are in the story, like you the main character or your favorite character or something, and you have this exciting like feeling going through your veins and everything. It's just something, I mean, it's just something I cannot explain it. It just you feel when you do it, like whatever. So this feeling, I wasn't feeling the same. I wasn't getting this feeling when I was like rereading this book over and over again. I wasn't. So it doesn't make sense that the desire of reading over and over again this book came to me all the time. Like I read this book so many times, guys. And so like last night I was reading the book again, the same book, the same exact book. Look, I love reading book, but since then, since like for the past 2 months, I cannot find a book that excites me. I cannot read a book and another book that is not that one. I don't know why, but I just feel like I had to go and read that book. And all the time that I read it, I never finish it. I don't know why. Well, I know why. Maybe I get tired or something and I just don't want to finish it or something. I just want to move on already or something like that. But I never finish. So, yesterday night, I was reading the book, right? The same book. And yeah, and in the morning I woke up and the same thing, desire of reading the book. So I just went back and like was trying to like read a little bit more, like whatever. And something came to me. That's when I realized I do not know what happened in the end of the book. Like, you know, all these romance stuff, books, telenovelas, whatever, they all end like the couple live together, whatever, happy until the end of the times, I guess, whatever. But that's what I just thought it happened, but I'm not really sure what happened. I never finished the book. And I realized that's the reason why I kept going back over and over again and read the book over and over again. I haven't finished the book yet. After I realized that this thing, I didn't finish. I stopped reading. I tried to get myself presentable to do this video because it's something very important that happens in our lives too, and we don't really give a lot of attention about it, a lot of attention to it. We just move. It happens all the time in our lives. Like, let's talk about a relationship. Many people, guys, and it's not just a relationship between men and women or whatever, partners, sexual partners or whatever it is. It's not just this. It's even friendship or like parents and siblings and whatever, all kind of relationships. It happens a lot in our lives that we end a relationship and jump right to another one, like just so fast. We don't take this time to like think, because it's a relationship. Something happened and you still have feelings involved. you still have problems that need to be solved, you still have questions that need to be answered, and you just jump right to another relationship, it's not gonna work out well. It is not. You will always compare this new person to the other one. You will always have these problems that you have before with this new one. Why? Because you didn't finish that chapter. You just moved on. You didn't end that chapter of your life. You just moved on. I mean, you just jumped out to a new chapter. You jumped out. You cannot jump one step to a new one, to another chapter. It's a stair. It's like a stair. Why don't you just take one step by a time, like one step and then another one and then another one? Just don't skip steps or you will fall. And thinking, well, that's why many people keep going back to their exes, even though they do something wrong, but they keep taking them back, they keep going back to them, because when you end that relationship, you don't finish it. You don't like put a real end in it. You don't close that chapter. You just decide that you're going out, and then you jump out, and then you wanted to go back and try to like work out the things or something. I don't know. It happens a lot, and even others just like, instead of they leave this person that they are with, right, and then go back to a jump right after, jump to another relationship already without thinking, without closing that chapter and everything, and they end up finding a person that is just like this other person that you were with the same problems, because you didn't think after you finished this relationship or whatever it is. You didn't stop to think like, what is it that you didn't like? What is it that happened? What is it that you need to change? What is it that you need in a man? What is it that you need in a woman? What is it that you need in a friend, a best friend, whatever? So you will not go and then find another person that is just like the other person. Because if you first stop and think, what is it that is wrong, what is that you don't like, and whatever, you see this new person, and in the process of knowing this person, you will realize, oh, he do this, which is something that I don't like, so it's better not to get into this relationship, it's better not to stay with this person. You avoid so many problems when you stop after something happens in your life. When you stop and think and then go on, instead of just something happen, you just jump and keep going. No, you have to stop. And this not only in your relationship, in your whole life, guys. We are people, we are human, we evolve, we grow, and our lives is made of like steps and chapters that they need to be closed, and sometimes we don't close these chapters, we just go on to a new one, guys. But I'm just trying to explain you that our life is made of chapters. It's like a book, chapters in a book. You gotta finish one chapter in order to get to another one, because this thing of not like leaving a chapter open, unfinished, and then start a new one, it will not work out. It will just make you go down, go back, and reread over and over again the same chapter, but which is not good. We need to grow up. We need to level up. We need to go in front, not go back and keep reading the same exact book, the same exact chapter over and over again. And keep in mind, guys, I read this book for the first time like last year or the beginning of this year, and it's just like this months, like this month, last month, that I start going back and reading the same book over and over and over again. so it passed a lot of time. So sometimes when you get from one chapter to another, you will not see right away that like something is wrong in your life in this new chapter, but it will catch up on you eventually, and you will have to go back, and it's gonna be like it, and it's passed a lot of time, and you have to go back like 3, 4, 5 months ago or a year ago to try and solve this thing that it's just not letting you live this new chapter. This made me think, so how many chapters in my life I left open? Man, this can be like stopping me from achieving something greater, and I don't even know about it. We gotta stop. Sometimes we gotta be quiet, still, and just think. I hope this helped some people. Like, I had to share with you, so here I am talking to you. Thank you so much for watching. Thank you so much for listening. I think this is the very first time I make a video of this kind in my channel, but I had to, because I know this can help a lot of people. So yeah, I'm going back to read my book, and this time I'll finish it. Thank you. Love you. Don't forget to like, comment, subscribe, and follow all my social medias. And I hope to see you in my next video. Bye.